Hi again guys, I'm back with another unboxing. As you can see, this one's come from T-Mart. I'm very excited about the one that's in here. It's a puzzle I've wanted for quite some time, simply because it's just simply stunning to look at. So yeah, I'm very happy, but I've finally got one of these. Now, this is going to be something I've got to sticker myself, I believe, which is going to take a while, but oh well. Oh yeah, I'd forgotten about this. It's got this free gift USB light with it. I don't know how good that's going to be or what use I'm really going to find for it, but I had like 4 free gifts to choose from and none of them really interested me, so I just grabbed this one, to be honest. But the more important thing is this. As you can see, it's in a Smaz cube bag. I've got one of those, which is quite cool. They're always nice to have them. And yeah, I've got a bunch of stickers which are a bit bent, which is rather annoying. Not oranges. Oh no, it's just a bit of dust, that's alright then. And in here is obviously the most important part. Those of you who know your puzzles will now know what this is. This is a Smaz time machine. Now this is kind of a, I believe, sort of semi-mass produced. It's wow. The quality of it is excellent. The turning quality straight out of the box is really good on all these kind of dial type faces. The wheels around the edge. And then it's got kind of 2x2 mechanism as well. Now I don't think this is going to be too difficult to solve. I've got a strategy in mind for it. Whether it actually works or not, I don't know, obviously, until I get it stickered and try it out. But I don't think it's going to be horrendously challenging, but once it's stickered it just looks absolutely fabulous. The pictures I've seen, I just absolutely love them. Pretty much dreading stickering it because you've got a lot of very small stickers which are kind of outline stickers. I don't know if you can really see on any of these very well or not. You can't really see it in this light, but basically the stickers are kind of outline stickers. They don't fill the piece. They're like an outline around the edge of the piece. They look fabulous. If you've seen pictures of it, I'm sure you're aware. But yeah, it's going to be a bit of a nightmare stickering it, but oh well, that's what I've got to do. The price of this was cheaper than you find it elsewhere, and that's probably why, because of the length of time it takes to sticker the thing. But oh well, I don't really mind that. But yeah, the quality of it just feels absolutely wonderful right now. The turning is pretty flawless, I have to say. The tensions feel perfect. Everything turns very easily. I mean, obviously you have to make sure these little dials are lined up correctly, otherwise they won't turn. But yeah, other than that, it really does feel really good. Alright then guys, I'm going to go away and sticker this, and I'll get back to you when I've done so. Okay then, so as you can see, I've now got the puzzle all stickered. That was quite some job stickering this. It's taken me a good couple of hours to do it, maybe even slightly more than that. It's lots of small stickers to try and apply. You can see all these outline stickers. All the numbers when they're on the sticker sheet have got the kind of voids filled in still, so you've got to try and peel those out without damaging the sticker. And some parts of it, especially on things like the number 4s, and some of the others, have got very thin pieces you have to be careful of. I have actually slightly damaged a couple. The 11 here on the blue face isn't quite right. You might be able to see get the light on that a bit better. I don't know if you can see that there on camera. But basically, when I took the little, when I peeled it off the sheet, the little one that goes in the hole managed to stick to the back of the sticker, and I couldn't get it back off again, so I had to stick it on there and kind of cut out what was showing in the gap. But other than a couple of little annoyances like that, it's all stickered absolutely fine. I'm not the best at stickering, so they're not all absolutely perfectly straight, unfortunately, but that's just the way I am. I'm not particularly good at it, but yeah, I think it still looks really, really good. It's I've obviously made a few more turns and stuff with it while I've been sat with it, and it turns really, really well. It really does. You have to make sure everything's lined up, of course, because these, you know, it's not going to corner cut when these wheels are misaligned, but as long as you're a bit careful about making sure they're lined up, the turning quality really is good, and the diodes turn really, really well. So yeah, it's time to give this a scramble and see what it's like to solve. So let's do that on camera right now. Again, yeah, I have to make sure it's all lined up. This is going to look really cool scrambled, I think. As I said a little earlier, I'm not convinced it's going to be horrendously difficult to solve, but of course I could be wrong. I've never actually solved one before. I've never even tried to solve one before, so I could be entirely wrong. It certainly wouldn't be the first time, but we'll find out soon enough. Obviously you've got to be quite thorough, I think, because there are so many little pieces on it. You've got to make sure they all get split up from their neighbours. Okay, then we're starting to get there now. There's still a couple there. Then the little orange ones there I can see. So let's okay then, I think I'm going to call that scrambled. As you see, it looks absolutely excellent scrambled. I love it. I'll go away, try and solve it, and I'll get back to you with some more thoughts a little later. Okay then, so as you can see, the puzzle's now solved again. Took me a little while, wasn't terribly tricky. The strategy I had in mind worked properly. I didn't have to adapt what I was doing at all. I'm not going to say too much about it because this isn't meant to be a tutorial or anything, so I don't want to tell you how exactly I went about it. But like I say, the idea I had in mind worked, but it kind of it was made a little bit more difficult because you haven't got the usual kind of references that you'd have on the puzzle I solved it in. I solved it in a very similar way to another puzzle, but you don't have the same references, so it kind of took a little bit more thought and consideration before it would actually manage to do what I wanted to do. I did mess it up a couple of times in the process, not because what my strategy was wrong, simply because the whole kind of perspective getting skewed problem sort of thing, you know, trying to figure out what needed to go where and when. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. I thoroughly enjoyed solving this, and the turning of it is just superb. It really is. The only slight issue I've had is simply that sometimes these faces turn a little too easily, and you'll be doing a little algorithm and you'll accidentally turn this one at the back here one notch or something with your finger, like so, and then you bring it back and suddenly things are out of place, and you have a bit of a mild panic attack. But no, other than that, it is a lot of fun. It's not a cheap puzzle. It is quite expensive, but it just looks superb. It's absolutely wonderful build quality, and it's a lot of fun to solve. So if if your budget can stretch to a puzzle of this price, then I would definitely recommend it. I think it's a fabulous puzzle, and it's just a brilliant one to be able to show people who aren't necessarily into twisted puzzle and won't have seen it before. You know, they'll look at this and go, "Oh my God, what the hell is that?" sort of thing. You know, so I think it's a great one to have on the shelves and to put in people's hands when they come around, as long as they're careful with it. So yeah, I think that's it for this video, guys. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care now. Bye.